Hi, hello, this is Anup here, and in this video, we are going to see how to upgrade SCM primary server to the latest version of configuration manager, that is 2006, right? And this is a fast ring version of the 2006, and that is why we need to use the PowerShell script which is provided by Microsoft to enable this in your SCM environment, right? So once this is generally released, you don't need to use PowerShell script to enable the update in your console, so it will automatically show up once you have the service connection point, online service connection point, right? So over here we already ran the PowerShell script and trying to check for updates. Now you can see the downloading is happening. Okay, so down while it is going to take some time to download, right? So it would be around probably 1.5 gigabytes of data which needs to be downloaded. So you can check DMP downloader to verify the status, what is happening during that downloading stage. You can verify it from here. Okay, so in my scenario, I'm upgrading the primary server which is in 2002 version of configuration manager current branch, and I'm upgrading it to 2006 version that is released recently by Microsoft. Now you can see that download got completed and we are ready to run the upgrade, right? So over this, in this particular scenario, I'm going to install it directly. But if you are using it in a production environment, then my recommendation would be to run the prerequisite check before going through this particular wizard, right? So my, as I mentioned in the blog post related to this, and I have provided the link in the description of this video. It is recommended to run the prerequisite check couple of days before your actual upgrade or in a production environment, so that will ensure that the content of the upgrade will replicate to all the primary servers if you have, and then it will ensure that we will get some buffer time to kind of check the prerequisite failures, etc., etc., right? You need to remember that with 2002 version, a 2008 operating system, server operating system, you won't be able to run DP or Pixie point site system servers, right? Pixie and DP site system servers with server 20, server 2008, right? It it won't block, but officially this is not supported, right? As per the Microsoft documentation. Okay, so let's go through the status of the installation. Now it is going through the actual installation. It already completed the replication part, prerequisite checks, etc., etc. You can avoid that or ignore that prerequisite warnings, right? uh, and the log file which we need to look into at this particular stage is cm update.log. Okay, that is the log which you need to look into to get more details about the upgrade status, if you like. Okay, so this is the log where all the activities related to upgrade or update will be stored, right? So you would be able to see some errors also like this that is kind of ignorable, right? You can ignore it and you can launch it. Sometimes it will happen again, then you need to close the console and launch the console again, but your upgrade won't get stopped because of this particular error, right? If you ask me what is the reason for that particular error, I don't know. I have not analyzed that. Probably, if you know the details, you can use the comment section of this video and share your experience or analysis in that. Okay, I relaunched, and if I go to updates and servicing, you can still see configuration manager to 2006 is installing, right? It's still in the installation stage. Okay, you can go back to monitoring and check what is the installation, how the installation is going on. Now it is kind of installing the core components. Database is already installed or upgraded. Right now the actual installation of 2006 is going on. Okay, if you see some errors, you can look up uh, within CM trace and find out some errors, a reason for the error. But most of the things can be ignored over here, right? I could see some errors related to boot image, upgrade, etc. Sorry, update, etc. Right? So now here we are, right? So we have completed post installation as well for 2006. Now we're ready to go ahead, and probably we can try to probably restart the console, right? So once the console is restarted, it will ask for the update of the console. Even though console support N-1 version of the primary server, it is always recommended to have the latest version of console to have all the features available in all the remote consoles as well, right? Okay, so here the console installation process is going on. Okay, after launching the console, it asked to update or upgrade. I clicked on yes, and the MSI installation is going on. And you can, as you can see in the task manager, administrative service executables are taking most of my resources, right? CPU resources over there. Okay, so that's it. Done. We are done with the console upgrade as well. As you can see in the sides, you can see the latest version is 50090121000. Okay, so that is my primary server's latest sides version, right? But the secondary server version you can see over there, it's a previous one, that is 2002. Secondary server won't get automatically upgraded, and you can see the console version also over here. Okay, so coming back to that, secondary server won't get automatically upgraded. That will be a different video. Thank you for watching this video, and we'll see next time. Bye bye.